on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. The orange man tweets just like Loki, while phony ass beers play so damn hokey. You gotta be joking, and maybe you are. The signal got lost when we all tore apart. It's noisy, you have to yell, it's so loud, incoherently overpowering all of the crowds with gibberish sounds that carry more distance. Messages of ever-increasing complete tonal dissonance, and this is why the loudness war rages on. Normalize the track till the nuance is gone. Soak it in reverb and play like depth is just as much sound as you can possibly pack in. Hit it all to the left or right 100%, and never ever ever try to relent. Represent your labels and scream out loud to drown out the sounds of all the bombs coming down. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. The end of the world is an art piece, the trope is the starving, the hopes and fears are retarding. We're perpetually starting, reapplying the glue, but it's not quite hardening. And where is the future? We were promised jetpacks once, mile-high cars, they were more than a hunch. Cling as I do to the 40-year hump to get over, hoping I won't need a lunch to sustain a brain in a jar, so they say, but I can't see a way through the culture's haze. Malaise in the bones of the young, hamstrung by the set in their ways. Older ones sound dumb, but it's true. Nobody knows what to do but sit on our asses and hope we get through. I ain't holding my breath though till the fat lady sings, I ain't willing to let go. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit.
And now the entire North American continent is on fire, producing a huge thermal updraft and creating an incendiary cyclonic macro system that forms a hemispheric megastorm, breaking down the molecular structure of the atmosphere and actually changing the laws of nature. Fire and water combine, burning clouds of flaming rain fall upward. Gamma rays and solar winds ignite the ionosphere, creating huge clouds of ionized plasma. Bolts of lightning 20 million miles long begin shooting out of the North Pole, and the sky fills up with green shit.
Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land. We on that Ragnarok shit. Everyone's convinced that the future's a bitch, ready to flinch at the clap of a hand, like the sound of the bomb that's erasing the land.
And then suddenly the entire fabric of space-time splits in two. A huge crack in the universe opens, and all the dead people from the past begin falling through. Babe Ruth, Groucho Marx, Davy Crockett, Tiny Tim, Porky Pig, Hitler, Janis Joplin, Alan Ludden, my Uncle Dave, your Uncle Dave. Everybody's Uncle Dave, an endless stream of dead Uncle Daves falling through the crack. And all the dead Uncle Daves gather around a heavenly kitchen table. They light up cigarettes and they begin to talk. They talk about how they never got a break, how their parents didn't love them, their children weren't grateful.
truth appears, you will not be forgotten. Even if you grow rotten through, you still have a truth to speak to. And those who need you to be proof that they too can still move and make something new. Young hearts full of ardent worry, you don't need to hurry, but you must continue. Do not let the message within you fall on deaf ears. Keep your hands moving till the truth appears. This is only the start of something which never ends or gets less hard. Yet every part will be worth it in moments when you look back and see how much you've grown into what you are. And the memories blot each page, demarcations of the ways you've aged. Not all of which you wanted to see, but without each of which you could not be. And even as your heart breaks, taking tallies of all of the mistakes, you can say, at the very least, you weren't afraid to try and make something. Young hearts full of art and worry, you don't need to hurry, but you must continue. Do not let the message within you fall on deaf ears. Keep your hands moving till the truth appears. Embrace the fears and scream them. If the tears are fake, then make me believe them. If the pain is real, inflicted on me, so I can see the world for what it should be. If you can believe in yourself, then believe in me, who believes in you until the day that you can too. And if you need proof that someone needs you, flood the world with your words till the signal cuts back through. And never stop, but you will never know, cause you cannot grow if you throw in the towel and go home. You must hammer it down to the bone. This is what I am and I will be known. This is what I am and I will be known. This is what I am and I will be known. You must hammer it down to the bone. This is what I am and I will be known. Young hearts full of art and worry, you don't need to hurry, but you must continue. Do not let the message within you fall on deaf ears. Keep your hands moving till the truth appears. You must hammer it down to the bone. This is what I am and I will be known. We about to go harder than ever before. Action on every flow. Angles, degrees, flows, and prose. Spitting prose over pages. The stage is set, so place your bets on whether we can keep this wet. Out of the bedroom, up on the bedrock, we'll rock the stock sounds out of your head. Flock to my crib for the assist. If you wanna be a part of something bigger than this, motherfucker, it's lit. What I spit, pull about as much in a month as what I was worth and rotten, and gotten more responsibilities attached to the fact that I got people relying on that. So now there's no looking back. I can't act like a goddamn child. Feeling mild about my talents, getting wild, not giving up. Gotta flex nuts just to stay in the game. When shit gets complicated, gotta tame the strain. Gotta stay deranged to spread the flames to every house of every fucking challenger who tries to open their mouth. Light it right under the ass that they've been sitting around. Call them out, I think they get crap for being underground. If you ain't making a sound, then you ain't really a voice. If you shout loud enough to listen, it stops being a choice. Get a profit to that shit in ways they never expect. And I'll bet they'll say that we is the best. We about to go harder than ever before. Action on every flow. Angles, degrees, flows, and prose. Spitting prose over pages. The stage is set, so place your bets on whether we can keep this wet. Out of the bedroom, up on the bedrock, we'll rock the stock sounds out of your head. Flock to my crib for the assist. If you wanna be a part of something bigger than this, motherfucker, it's lit. Motherfucker, it's lit.
I think a lot of times it's because you're comparing yourself with this idea of like what my life should be, right? Like you're bombarded by this constantly, because this is how advertising works. Is they're constantly telling you like this is where you should be, this is what you should be doing, this is the pill you should be taking. And like, how many times do you see a positive portrayal of two people who play video games with each other, and that being portrayed in media as like a positive human connection, like a thing that keeps you going, a thing that keeps you from destroying the world.
Yeah.
Like, once I saw that, like, and Dragon Maid is full of those little relationships that are just so humane and like so accepting of people.
When you're like 14, praying that love is more than a dream. Can't even conceive of yourself as a real human being, cause that ain't the way you treat it anyways. Every single day feels eternally long. At your weakest when they most expect you strong. All I wanted was to die and go away. Can't believe I made it long enough to see these brighter days. Now my worries on a much bigger stage. My heart finally saved, but the world don't hesitate. And I know it's broken now, I know someone could be saved. So I know I have to fight, cause I know I have the strength, and that I can pave the way, maybe let you out. You can help me too, can't do it without the support from my friends and my allies and family. Out with the bad vibes, in with the good guys. Sad boys gotta stick together. Nihilist, but don't think you're clever, cause you're alone, it might get you killed. But we form a fiber stronger than steel. Razor blade like a razor blade you use to flay your flesh with the brave. The storms of war to follow your purpose. You're the future. know it's hard to go outside, to stand around and listen to lies. But you know you're gonna get online and into the same shit every time. You know you can't live alone, that's the shit you've been feeling at all along. That's what got you to the song, consciously or otherwise. This is a bond, whether it's just the beat that reaches or it's my poems. I've been writing hard near 20 damn years, trying to own these tears and define these fears. So I hope you hear what I'm talking about, and if it can help you out, you know I'd be proud. Never was much a fan of crowds, but we found a distance that works for now. And I hope you'll play it close to the chest and find someone else who brings out your best.
Sad boys gotta stick together, nihilist, but don't think you're clever. Cause yeah, alone it might get you killed, but we form a fiber stronger than steel. Razor blade like a razor blade, you used to play your flesh with the brave. The storms of war to follow your purpose, you're the future of how they cursed us. Sad boys gotta stick together, nihilist, but don't think you're clever. Cause yeah, alone it might get you killed, but we form a fiber stronger than steel. Razor blade like a razor blade, you used to play your flesh with the brave. The storms of war to follow your purpose, you're the future of how they cursed us.
Am I worth this? Like, am I, because everything's a marketplace, like, am I worthy of the market? Like, am I a good product? Am I worth this investment? You know, I see that you are put out, but, like, we're not going to talk to each other about it for now. Kobayashi buys Kana the rabbit keychain. I value you, I love you, I appreciate you, and, like, you aren't, like, it's not about the money. Like, this is a deeper connection. And, you know, I fucking watched that episode and I cried. Because, like, you know, you just very rarely see humane messages like that. Then I was like, you know, if what it takes to keep this humane message in the world and to broadcast it out to millions of people is to cater to the fucking maid fetish, and to have, like, all, like, Elba, you know, eating sweets and having gigantic breasts, and
Remember when I was a human being who did normal things that weren't interesting to anybody but me? Now I'm living the meme, I don't know how to be me. They call me Nujabro. Everybody that I know is famous compared to you. We all do YouTube and mix our juju. My whole crew is genius. Anybody who looks could see this. But I wonder of the cost I spent, what I've lost being so relentless and maybe senseless in my own exile. I'm almost sure I had friends who could make me smile that I ain't seen in quite a while. I must have touched someone once and even got wild, but now I'm not sure how long it's been since the last time I thought of myself as a good friend. And ties are tough to mend. It's easier to buy a flight than it is to say goodbye, and to go on letting them think of me as the bad guy. I can't cry cause it's all my fault, but I can't go back after I cleared that vault. I can't change the fact that I changed completely. Walk with my own 2 feet, there is no real me. I've let my own art completely eat me. I see the east and it's burning red, like the blood that seeps deep into my bed. And it's fine cause we'll all be dead soon. I'll ride this tide out until the red moon explodes. I know what the future holds, either it's soon or it's after I grow old. And I'm not sold on the thought that this soul is something I totally got under my own control. Nujabro, that's the life I chose. Ran away from home for the cash, fame, hoes. Staring out to the east side as a comment to ask, who the fuck is Conrad? I don't know, I respond stone cold as the one tear rolls off my gay dead bones. I'm a grown-ass man in some grown-ass pain, thinking how I'll never see my old self again. Nujabro, that's the life I chose. Ran away from home for the cash, fame, hoes. Staring out to the east side as a comment to ask, who the fuck is Conrad? I don't know, I respond stone cold as the one tear rolls off my gay dead bones. I'm a grown-ass man in some grown-ass pain, thinking how I'll never see my old self again. I'll be dead soon. I'll ride this tide out until the red moon explodes. I know what the future holds. Either it's soon or it's after I grow old. And I'm not sold on the thought that this soul is something I totally got under my own control. Nujabro, that's the life I chose. Ran away from home for the cash fame hoes. Staring out to the east side as a comment to ask, who the fuck is Conrad? I don't know, I respond stone cold as the one tear rolls off my gay dead bones. I'm a grown ass man, it's a grown ass pain, thinking how I'll never see my old self again. Nujabro, that's the life I chose. Ran away from home for the cash fame hoes. Staring out to the east side as a comment to ask, who the fuck is Conrad? I don't know, I respond stone cold as the one tear rolls off my gay dead bones. I'm a grown ass pain, thinking how I'll never see my old self again.
You're a flower, you're a river, you're a rainbow. You're a flower, you're a river, you're a rainbow.
At the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rocks, make the clock and the shot of fall back into black clouds. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, won't hang with the whack crowd. Singing with the bottom, y'all. Visions at the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rocks, make the clock and the shot of fall back into black clouds. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, won't hang with the whack crowd. Singing with the bottom, yeah, I brought 'em to you, trying to push you through, but I ain't your fucking dad. I ain't setting the rules. Don't correct, fix yourself, or you'll feel this boot tearing up your whack ass like a playthrough fruit. I don't get up to no good, cause there ain't no proof that being me won't advance. Crack that old glass roof. Yeah, I checked that pudding and then I ate that scoop, and it gave me more strength than I ever could have knew. Now I shoot big guns up at even bigger people. Might end up shot back, but that's just the way the beat go. I ain't scared though, I'm cautious and paranoid as fuck. Guess I'm crazy, well that's just my luck. I still got them visions at the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rock, that's the clock and the shot 'em. Fall back into black clouds, smoke 'em if you got 'em. All hang with the whack crowd, singing what I brought 'em, y'all. Hold my wife and dream about the perfect life and what it means. Can I find meaning in anything other than stress relief? Bigger visions lead to bigger work, it ain't about that. Gotta put it in though if I wanna hang up my hat. Sunny it may seem and the summer's lovely beams, but the damn humidity got me sweating through the seams. And I'm waiting for the heat just to die down a bit right before the snow hits. 6 months in this bitch. Money, 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 money. Never got enough, it's too much or too little. Funny how they tell you more money, more problems, but you can't conceive of that shit at the bottom. Then you get up and realize it's all the same. Everybody's trapped inside the same old fleshy flame, trying to give purpose to the endlessly mundane, hoping anyone remember the name. Ain't it strange seeing visions at the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rocks, miss the Glock and the shot 'em. Fall back into black clouds, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Won't hang with the whack crowd, singing what I brought 'em, y'all. Visions at the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rocks, miss the Glock and the shot 'em. Fall back into black clouds, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Won't hang with the whack crowd, singing what I brought 'em, y'all. Visions at the top, don't work to the bottom. All eyes on the rocks, miss the Glock and the shot 'em. Fall back into black clouds, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Won't hang with Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm digging 2 inches snow off the hood just so I can go get a cheeseburger down the road. Just a simple man at home blasting heavy drum when I'm prone, but I'm not alone. She be getting down with that Merce bow. That's how I know how much that ring on her finger's really worth to me. Way the hell more than I paid, and we good at getting laid. Half my people don't relate, yeah that's typical. Life is just a spiral but not outward, it's cylindrical. Each of us is on a wave, hers and mine is just the same. Picture on my theta wave, transmitted through outer space. Damn me in the future, babe. First I'm on the new type race, still we're living in this place. Grab a snowboard, start to spray. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I clogged the sink with the nasty bong water, cause I had to clean one of these busted machines. Cheap plastic mouthpiece so I could put one more picture to the boulder. Shift my consciousness up to a place where I can feel creative, even while remaining native to the bedroom, laying sated, often all inebriated. Just because it's been so fucking cold for so long that we can't step out one more time, or we'll just die. Stay inside and smoke nice, let's talk driving, fuck right, that good life, that feels right. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where we sleep for 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the showers. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where we sleep for 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the showers. That's a funny little hook, hope you'll give a second look to these tracks you flash right over in a glance, till a little shard of glass breaks a little in your hand and you cannot get it out. It's a symbol for your doubts that you're always trying to face, emblemized within my speech in so many different ways, that within your mind it stays, daunting you around for days, till you just can't look away, and you give a few more plays. I'll forgive your crooked ways, I'm a church and you gon' pay, he's my Patreon page, show me what it's worth to have these words inside your brain. Do you think I've gone insane, worried I'll jump off the train? If I pull a masterpiece, will I be burning out the fame? Y'all ain't anticipating that I've been incubating, I've always been on schedule for the schemes initiating. It's only been the shape and form that nobody predicts. Success was in the cards before the child was 6. Bitch, I was built for this. I don't have much of a choice, do I? For 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the showers. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where we sleep for 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the showers. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where we sleep for 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the showers. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where we sleep for 12 straight hours. Y'all ain't seen nothing about that life where I'm eating out the pussy at the shower. If you ain't eating pussy after the showers, you ain't living your life right. I'm not meant to live this life alone, with this microphone showing people when I'm grown. Will you take me home? No, I don't care where you're from, I will come, I have to come and make you come. You're the one. When I first saw you, I hoped you were real. Then you were, and I hoped you were gonna help me feel. Then you did, and I knew that there was no turning back. Nothing else was ever gonna make me feel like that. Already more time has passed at me than any guest, and it still feels like it's starting all this happiness. What will it be like to live together years from now? I know how I think, and I want to see that. I think and you being with me is gonna be the greatest thing that's ever come to you and me. But only time can truly see you're the one. Nearly crashed my car and you just didn't blink an eye. Paradise, we're both blinded by this panic high. You and I are so in each other that we might die. We're just fine because we never make it long alive. Without the other soon behind, that's the kind of bind we've put ourselves in this time, that we just couldn't survive without one another's eyes to look into our eyes. We've been synchronized like two pieces of technology. You're every single ant inside the hive mind of a colony. You're melding so intense it generates epochs of energy. You're any of the best sex ever had through all of history. Your body melting into me and bringing me to heavenly elation is the main station of operation given to me. So please, baby, embrace me in your bosom as I sing. I want you with me always, and there's nothing else I need. You're the one.
Me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone, but if someone sits on, I wanna fuck them all the time. I'm only ankle ankles deep. I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done.
I'm about as warm as a corporate email. Got no female friends and I think it's probably my fault. Rough like asphalt, tough with words and curses. Scripture revolt and it's scripting issues. Satisfied as word, use tissues. Plus I talk about my dick like it's everybody's business. A paid witness, physical fitness is I lift a bit, but I don't do shit besides. Ride is nice, but I'm only out at night to procure burgers and fries. And I eat like a garbage chute. I'm far from you. Can't be much of a brute, but my sleazy knees get me up all night, nothing but red too.
I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done.
Never gonna feel attractive, never gonna be too active. Only got a few more years till I'm over that hill and expectations go backwards. I'm a lazy bastard, smoking up a stone of tobacco. Like a little rascal, living in the big fiasco. Trying not to be so hassle, maybe that's a total lasso. But I don't see myself on the outside, I don't trust what I do not see. If a ball of seeds is a real bad teeth, isn't what you all perceive, then I'm glad for that. But I'm still fat, and I still don't like dogs or cats. And I'm still a self-important fuck with an act for embracing that.
I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done. I'm only ankles deep, I can't impress me. I only see beauty in terms of what is sexy. I'm not a good guy, I don't like anyone. But if someone says, hon, I wanna fuck, I'm all but done.
7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think. 7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think. Who can you blame for broken brains? No one is sane the way that you think. The strange may blink a lot, but not from rotten ways. They just displaced another race. If them, then all of us. Truth be told, everybody is anonymous. Identity was promised to us, but it is fugazi. Just a grammar Nazi semantic debate about the center of the sameness, the fracture in the blameless. Humans are a prism through which light is passing through, reflecting a rainbow, casting 7 billion hues. Ever shifting, I was dark slate blue, then red, gray, pink and purple, blacker every year. Still weak as white instead, not ready to be dead no more because I faced that failure. Came back strong enough to bench your trailer, giving back as much as whatever I took, then taking back half cause my ass still shook. Cause you gave that look and that's unforgiving. Give me one good reason I should be so driven to anything but suicide, homicide, genocide. Why should I want anybody still alive?
Your words, which are extremely powerful, in a positive way that is oriented towards solutions.
7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think. 7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think. Baby's first existential crisis got him feeling like his listless life is timeless, abstracted. Give him physical reminders. Blood inside the mouth after I rock you with the blinder. Blind wish sight, get it, shit gets blasé. Now you're in society, grab a bat and join the fray. Visionary day to day, all I see is bullshit. Heat it up or cool it, still go taste the stool lick. Wounds with the click, they say you sick, nasty. Classy niggas know that there ain't shit that's everlasting. That can mean the terror and the pain and the blasting stops. But before I drop, that ain't worth no laughing. Not even a prayer to the faithful. Never gonna be acknowledged by the ungrateful. Can't even be thankful for the progress of the smart ones getting all they heart off of they chest. No, entitled kids are gonna stay depressed, and the myth of truth is gonna stay repressed. You can't do your best, cause the next guy can't. Superman's a demon in the minds of Ken. Standing 7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think. 7.4 billion strong, 7.4 billion weak. Will you surf or sink? When tsunami bombs in, you'll be in a tailspin. Live afraid or win, give it up or think.
Look and be extremely careful at the language and ideas you inundate yourself with, because they will be the determining factor of whether you're stuck in a place as an unknowing, controlled little slave, or you could be someone that is happy, healthy, and in control of their life, a person who sets goals for themselves and actually gets it done.
Nujabro best be blessing me with all the best beats at my feet. Like, hey peeps, bring your streets and your mind peace. Let them know the stories that you're pouring over real deep in the recesses where excessive sweating ain't over beef. It's about the real me, whether there's a real me. Anything but what I project over who directs me. Preferences apparent, but now I'm scared to annoy peeps over things I see as regressive tendencies I preach. Mind bleed, please, before I roll back into the angry little edgelord. I'd want a troll slap, jawed in the mirror, cause emotions won't ever show black. Hearted from the start, they said it, and I felt the blowback. Like I shot a big gun, fire straight up at the sun, pounded me into the earth. Now I'm just a little stuck, torso in the dirt, writing on papers around me. Will they simply leave me here, or will they try to drown me? Begging them at times to run me over with a tractor. When you're empty at the core, you know just how to be an actor. What's the role? Can I play it? Can I just go get faded? Why does living on this earth gotta be so damn complicated? I remember as a kid, man, I hated my life. Now I'm 27, all I feel is love for my wife. Nothing else, it's all numb, hate myself, feel so dumb. She gets sad, give her cum, play some games, chew some gum, back to work, nose to the grindstone. How else am I supposed to afford a nice home? How else am I supposed to pay for fun shit to do? Realize the visions that to you are all invisible, but I barely care enough, barely wanna live long, barely wanna do much but get my dick sucked and make songs. Got power that maybe generationally change shit. Still see her coming, constant tempted to make that lane switch. Squad. I'm gayer than God and deserve to be deader than a doorknob. Fat slob, but I quit smoking so I won't be choking on anything other than weed for a while. Never been in style, stayed acting like something of a prick, and it's riled up some punks who act like I stabbed someone just cause I gave up one to their favorite show. Do you even know what is an opinion? Objectivity doesn't exist, I told you a million times. There is no rule to rhyme, no design, only what you decide you like at this time. And I hate myself, so don't emulate me unless you're better than self-help.
Please don't tell me this is paradise. I've been dreaming something much more nice. If this is all there is, then I'm fine. Please don't say
cause I still ain't matured past 2 blunts and 1 swerve. My shared universe has a fucking house in the first, and at least next one that I took rock to Atlanta. Bitch, I'm gigantic, Forbes certified, I'd like some reviews, Santa. Everything is food for me, I'll shoot to you to help me think. I'm blinking new ideas, I've gone too far beyond what I perform, or anything considered normal. Formless than what I be holding. Olden gods getting out the ways I send through space and time to make them hear my rhymes and give their grades and shit all over their work and haste and face myself like every day, cause everyone already hated me from day one. So it's my wonderful days with the culture. Face of a vulture, bitch, I called your father's pancreas. My absolute territory is universe 9. I'll harmonize hide mine homes at a time.
Please don't tell me this is paradise. I've been dreaming something much more nice. If this is all there is, then why not? Please don't say your end game is my life. It's not right.
You see, last summer I began the era of my YouTube life cycle that you all know as the downward spiral. And every step of the way I faced resistance, backlash, and naysayers. Everyone thought they knew what was good for my channel. Nobody understood the downward spiral. And everybody questioned it. You all questioned me. You all questioned my motives. You all questioned my goals. But most importantly, you questioned why the Simpsons were green. All I wanted to do was make green Simpsons videos, but you people want to ruin it by complaining. So you know what? No, I become the one who complains. I complain here, I complain there, I complain everywhere. All I ever do is complain. I complain about frying nori, and you complain back, so I complain even harder. And now frying nori is an afterthought, just as it should have been all along. And it's funny to me, because you all consider me an afterthought. You all wrote me off. You all left this channel for dead. You put me on the downward spiral. So you know what I did? I wrote that shit. I took the volume people gave me and fucking ran with it. Because when you're in a downward spiral, there's no escaping it. So you might as well aim for the bottom.
Head on over to PewDiePie's YouTube channel, press the subscribe button, and please persuade everyone you know to also subscribe to PewDiePie as well.
Nelson Mandela died way back in 95. Wait, it's 2005, or is he still alive? How did Tupac survive? Being gone by should not. Oscar's real answer when yeah, his fans battle cry. Yeah, she's still Borat's wife. Bruno's score is the sign. If you were woke, no, you still shouldn't trust the whites, not even me. How much of it did you even believe? Controversy, did you slightly agree? Well, fuck you then too. Study the moral and the criminal. Fiction is law. God's still a part of national anthem. Fuck is you from? I don't trust no one who profits from ignorance. Turns out it's something that everyone does for kicks. I'm such an idiot. Learn how to talk to your crew so that we can be cool. And you turn the moment and challenge you to explain how you knew such a crass criminal. If you ain't got me, then I won't protect you. And no more advice for you. Let the waves usher you out to your doom. Weep for you never watch you die alone. Damn. Why I gotta be like that? Zeus has a goose and Jesus, raping away your main truth. How many falls will it take you before a thought that could wake you? Hang to the left and close your eyes. Stifle the sirens, flash your eyes. Hammer time in years, how politic to get out, going for the E-clout, that don't fly in my house. I have watched this city burn, seen the turn to internment, see some cold shit, no atonement, watch the whole mint inflate to go limp, impotent whips, let the planet fucking go to shit, protecting their right to be worthless with all of their might is their purpose. Cattle for corrupted socio-elites until like I'm leading, be traded by wolves such like sheep. R.I.P. for the need to perfection, caress your erection for somebody else's perfection. Your lexicon you bought from someone, now you come from your section to spread your infection. I taught you a lesson and then you forgot, said you had work, you were getting a nut, wandered away, got a job and you're done. Nobody left, now this just isn't fun, no one to overcome, just me and my cash in the burning world. Mustache and my stash and my twerking girl, a glance through the glass and I shriek and twirl, and emphatically dance to the cries and swirl and swirl. As a goose and Jesus, raping away your main truth. How many falls will it take you before a thought that could wake you? Hang to the left and close your eyes, stifle the sirens and flashing lights. Hammer time in your heart all along, thought you knew that, why'd it take you so long? Zeus as a goose and Jesus, raping away your main truth. How many falls will it take you before a thought that could wake you? Hang to the left and close your eyes, stifle the sirens and flashing lights. Hammer time in your heart all along, thought you knew that, why'd it take you so long? Zeus as a goose and Jesus, raping away your main truth. How many falls will it take you before a thought that could wake you? Hang to the left and close your eyes, stifle the silence and flashing lights. Hammer time in your heart all along, thought you knew that, why'd it take so long? Zeus as a goose and Jesus, raping away your main truth. How many falls will it take you before a thought that could wake you? Hang to the left and close your eyes, stifle the sirens and flashing lights. Hammer time in your heart all along, thought you knew that, why'd it take you so long?
When I consider that I exist on this earth, subsist with such worthless doubt and purpose, I feel an insistence to close the distance. I'm kept from a sense of responsibility, this way that I see surroundings as utility. No one will that I have the ability to see a hell and handle with fragility. I could dispel the idea of the enemy, otherness, the global forgetfulness of oneness. The AT feels that we choose to shield our hearts with and wield our fears as weapons. Protection from intervention, inventions, perpetuating our perceptions that we are separate in our selections, that we are sectioned. A predilection for preservation with complications of all our nations. Communications falling flat, cause we can't understand that. We will always be chewing the same fat. We will sustain and maintain that till the day that we may ascertain that if there is such a thing in the void's hat, if there is sense in the way anything acts, and I stand with my doubts still about that. Believe you me, I can see the trees breathing. I am attuned to the kids screaming. I understand what you're scheming, and I am not even close to disagreeing. I am lost, it doesn't help to understand the cost. It's the profit I don't get, I don't know where the gold sits. I can't predict the market, I can't do a cost benefit when I'm unfit to interpret the ladder, to grasp at the ladder that leads to the benefactor, supreme actor, wherever you are. I don't believe that the answer is just among the stars. I don't believe any of us ever make it that far. One day everything will end and then it will restart. I would only like to be here for as long as we are. Let me be there when the lights shut off, when the space shutters one last cough. By then I'll be ready to accept what is not, unless my will is real and I crush the heel and my soul can really carry on. But I won't hold my breath, no barrel headlong for death. I will fight the stress that bites at my neck with vain hope. The next decade is the test to see who will rest inside nature's breast in the future's rest. But I'm desperate to attest to giving my best to. I cannot rest till I made my point and felt the joy of all I know is there. I'm only scared of having to miss out. I'm only scared because I have this doubt. I'm only scared that I just might be wrong. I'm only scared that I may not be strong. I'm only scared that I could die too soon. I'm only scared that I will cry right through the final scene and that I will be moved. I just can't deal, I just can't deal. Oh God. God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. Oh God, let me be real. If the time is soon, then I would like to feel. I would love to save the world, but I know everything dies. We know the cycle never ends, but we continue to try. If I miss the singularity within my life, I'm fucked. Getting cut by the universe. What if I pull a sing about me and get shot by the end of the verse? The real curse is not knowing you're feeling the need for a goal towards which to continue growing and never slowing even when it hurts. I'm reimbursed for my effort with a fat coin purse, but the years have burned past, I can't reverse all the hoops I jumped through to avoid the hurts. Make a thought that I'm wasting my time so much worse. And what's worse than that? Knowing that I'm dying even as I rap. I get immersed to avoid the facts. Mortality, I just can't admit to that. Cause what's worse than that? Knowing that I'm dying even as I rap.
I remember back when I was just a kid, struggled to make connections, yet somehow I always did. Managed to have one friend every house I lived in, but then we would move away and never hear from them again. Everyone meant the world to me, but I was so used to leaving, I would never think to reach out to see how they turned out, clear out any doubt that they didn't even stop to think of me now. And old habits, they be hard to break, even after a decade living in the same place. I've been letting others fade away, and I can't say I've done my part to make it happen any other way. Even people that I know online, some I start to wonder even if they're still alive. I'm 25 now and I've got a lot ahead. So to everyone I've ever loved, alive or dead, I miss you. I miss you. Everything is always bound to fade. The steady march of time, it takes us all away. I'm ready to embrace what I know is my fate. I promise everyone I won't forget your face. I've been displaced enough times to know my brain tries to move you to the back of my mind for the time being. And I'd be blind if I said I wasn't seeing how moving has become my very mode of thinking. I've been in one space long enough to perfect it, been at one pace too long to accept it. Now I gotta run towards the evening sun and find fun in new places I never expected. If I can't stay with anyone, I'll go to everyone. Live out the fleeting greetings and have fun. Cherish each and every meeting, but move on. Always to the next scene to sing the next song. It may seem wrong to some, but it's how I work. Until the day I might change and find a new purpose, to find a new compass to follow in life. But until then, I'll keep to what I feel is right. I hope we meet again before